Hello, welcome back to Lessons Learned. It's Blue and me. This is Sherry. Welcome back to the channel for Monday Quilt Chat. Had a little bit of struggles figuring out what in the world I was going to talk about today. It's like I had a lot of things on my mind and yet nothing at all. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Last week was an off week, if I do say so myself. I don't know how yours was, but I just wasn't feeling it. And we all have those weeks. There's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to have a week where you're just not feeling it. But I think I just had too much down to do and too much that I wanted to do besides those things. So let's talk about what I did not do, and then let's talk about what I did do. Of course, some of this stuff you're probably going to remember from Friday's video, but there's more. There's more to discuss. I did not do anything on the Happy Days block of the month from Stitch in Heaven, the one with all the applique. Nothing happened there last week. I did not do anything on the duster except read over some instructions, and I put the instructions down and didn't go back to them on the assigned day that I had down to do that. But I did do, as you saw, the quilt top that I had on Friday's episode, Finish Friday. I do have that quilt top done, so wasn't like I didn't do anything or I wasn't in the mood to do anything. I just wasn't in the mood to do the things I had down. And that's okay. That's why we have so many projects going at the same time. Many of you are like me. So let's support each other, that it's okay to be like that. I firmly believe it's okay to be like that. It's not like we're doing any earth-shattering, have to be done today sort of thing, usually. Something I am very proud of that I did last week, or I finished up, was getting all those quilt tops ready for the long armor. And I have 8 quilt tops that are ready to be picked up. She had a little unexpected company last week. Long story there. I won't tell you that, but we'll be getting together soon. I'm not in any huge hurry for that, but I am glad that I have those in a state where at a moment's notice I can go meet her and drop those off. So that was really good. That was a lot to get accomplished, and yeah, that really helped me to feel accomplished in here last week, knowing that I had that all done. Those are in the house, on the hangers, ready to go in the car whenever it's time to go. So that was good. I did some scrap processing, not a lot, just some things that, I had created recently, like from the quilt top that I did last week. I have already processed some of the smaller scraps and then put them in the laundry sorter, the bigger ones, to process at another time or use in a project. And yeah, of course you probably saw, I don't know why my nose is itching, I'm sorry I'm doing that. Also, the lawnmower is going outside, and probably the air conditioner is going to come on here in a minute too. So excuse all of those noises that you're hearing. I also spent a lot of time on the pattern sort last week for Wednesday's video, and there will be a part 2 to that this week. So I'll finish that up for this week, and then the following week will be our first week of the foundation paper piecing project. So I hope you're getting ready. You've got your add a quarter ruler. you've downloaded your pattern and found some paper, whether it be regular paper or you bought some paper. And then another thing that I got, and I have not even opened it yet, so maybe I could open that with you. I have it sitting over here. I bought a light box, and you don't have to have a light box to do it, to do the foundation paper piecing, but I've heard that it's very helpful. So let's get this thing out and see what it looks like. I got this from Amazon. It's called the CUTTERPILLAR, and it's supposed to be a light box with a cutting surface to it, which is like perfect for foundation paper piecing. So let's get it out of the Amazon box first. CUTTERPILLAR Glow. CUTTERPILLAR Glow. There. Kind of cool. It says super bright LED light board, adjustable illumination, 12-inch by 16.5-inch sheet size, soft touch on, off, or dimmer, lightweight, sleek design, includes a self-healing cutting mat, internal Li-ion rechargeable battery. I don't know what that is, Li-ion. The CUTTERPILLAR Glow is ideal for crafters, artists, designers, and quilters. It illuminates craft projects, fabric design, transfer drawings, transparencies, and more. And so here's what comes with it. In the back there, you see you have your light board and your cutting board and your USB thing there. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is the CUTTERPILLAR Glow Premium LED light board for craft, quilt, and sewing. That makes me feel better because everything I looked at online of these types of things had to do with diamond dot. And, you know, I don't do diamond dot, and I don't want it to be specific to diamond dot. So I'm glad it does say it's for sewing and quilting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out at this moment or not. Let's see. Blue's like, what are you doing, Mom? What's all that noise? Everything's shut up like Fort Knox these days. Have you noticed that? Anything you go to do, to open, you about break every fingernail you have to do it. Okay, so here's the light box. It's not really a box, it's like a sheet, like a flat thing. Looks like this. It's got some weight to it, but I more than likely will be using it for tabletop use. Now they showed people using it on the floor, on the bed, but I will probably most likely be using it on a tabletop. It has these little feet on the bottom that keeps it secure. And then this is the board that you can lay on it and cut on. It's a it says right on it, self-healing cutting mat. Let's see if I can get this open. You can also order a case to put all this in. I might have to do that to keep it protected. Sorry for all the noise. It's just one noisy video today. We've got all three things going right now. My noise, the air conditioner, and the lawnmower. I can't blame my neighbor for the lawnmower this time because it's Mark out there. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice. And it has like a little bit of grippiness for the part that sits on the light. It fits right in that lit up area like this. And see, I'm not even holding it and it wants to stick. So it looks like it's going to be something that's not easily moved around as you're cutting on it. What I would like to see though is it lit up. Where do you plug it in? Right here? I wonder if it has some charge to it already. It's a battery, so it doesn't have like a... Oh, there it is, yeah. There we go. There it is. So you can put your paper on top, or your fabric on top and your paper underneath, and be able to trace out exactly the size that you need. This is super nice. This is really nice. So there's some sort of something here. I need to figure out what it is that turns it on and off. I touched something. What did I touch? Oh, there it is. It's a little on-off right there. You can't hardly see it. It's right here. As it goes brighter, brighter, and off. 1, 2, 3. Has 3 brightnesses. So this is super nice. Super, super nice. Caterpillar. I'll put the link in the description box in case you want one. If you do buy one from Amazon, I will get a little bit of commission off of that because I'm an affiliate with them. But don't feel like you have to go buy this. If you're in the market for one for FPP and you want to, you know, get a good one from the get-go, this is the one. They have cheaper ones. And also I know Nifty Notions, which some of the online quilt stores have Nifty Notions products. They may have it too. I did put a link on the Facebook group one day. It was on sale. The Nifty Notion one was only $65. This one was $159. So I have to, this has to last me for life, and I have to take very good care of it. So I am going to sit it here on my padded ironing board so that nothing happens to it while I'm making this video. So there's that. I think that's about all you could possibly need for foundation paper piecing, other than your normal sewing notions like scissors and a sewing machine and your basic things. So yeah, with tax and shipping, I actually had to pay some shipping on this, even though I do have Prime. It was a total of $178.21, and I have Indiana 7% tax, so $159. And you know, I think I got that on Prime Day, and there was just nothing off on it, nothing extra off. So I'll be anxious to use that and see how that works. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so let's talk about this week. Today is Monday for you, and I'm going to be having a every Monday appointment at 1 o'clock with someone for a Bible study. So that's a little change to my Mondays that will affect my time here in the sewing room. So I will most likely program something here that, you know, is not going to stress me out. So probably I think I might need to get back to, I think I'm going to make myself try to do at least one of those happy days applique blocks. Maybe I'll just put a 1 hour limit on me to do that, and that way I'll most likely get it out and do it. Tuesday I have a haircut at 5 o'clock, but I need to make my video for the part 2 of the pattern organization. So that's all I'm going to put down for that. Since I've been a little bit flaky lately, I'm not going to overload myself. And then Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I have something special in the evening at 6 o'clock. I'm going to meet with a t-shirt drop shipper or someone local. It's a little bit of a distance for me, but I'd rather use someone local and in person than to just use one of the online drop shippers where you don't have any control over anything. So I had a very nice chat with a lady who is going to do channel merchandise for us. So you'll be seeing that pretty soon when we get to our 10,000 goal. We're almost there. We're over 9,400 now. And she's kind of halfway promised me that in a day or so I can get to 10,000 with her help. So we'll see how that goes, and it might be sooner than later that you see merchandise that you can order and you know, represent the channel and support the channel. It'd be great. Can't wait to see what we are able to come up with. I have an appointment with her to go over some designs and what I want to offer. And if you're watching this video Monday or Tuesday, go ahead and put in the comments some things you would like to see me do as far as merchandise. I mean, the normal thing is t-shirts and tumblers. Sometimes there's tote bags and keychains and, you know, cozies and all kinds of things like that. So put down your favorite merchandise type of things, and I'll see what I can come up with. So I'm excited about that. That leaves Thursday and Friday. I'll make my Finish It Friday video on Thursday evening. And during the day Thursday, let's see, what could I do? I don't feel like I'm going to be able to get into the duster that day. I might be able to do that on Friday. How about let's baste a quilt? Let's baste one of my small quilt tops that I have. Probably the one that I just did, that I showed you on Friday. I want to go ahead and do some real quick meander or loops on that and send that in for the Alaska quilt drive that Soya has. So let's do the baste a quilt. And I'll put in parentheses, quilted, question mark. And then Saturday, let's see, if I put the duster down on Friday, pray for me to have the mood to do the duster on Friday. I need to figure out a way to skip around on the instructions to sew the outer shell and then take my pattern pieces off to do the lining, because it's asking me to go on and do the lining, and I find that odd that some of the pieces that I'm using, now I have some separate lining pieces that aren't used on the outer shell, but of course you have a repeat of the outer shell on the inside, and I don't know, maybe I should just do that and just stack them up, and I'm out of pins. I've used every pin in here to pin those things down, so I don't know, I'm going to figure that out for Friday. I'm going to put 2 hours on it and see if I can get 2 hours out of myself, and then if I'm sick of it, to stop. I can at least promise myself that, I would think. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of the month again. So for the weekend, I am going to put down some more Happy Days. And I'll put 1 hour on that. And then usually during the show, on Tuesdays and Saturdays, I work on my aqua 2-inch block squares that I'm working on. I have 50 some odd now. So I started laying out some squares to see what it would look like as a bigger piece, and I'm getting excited about it. So I want to give myself some time to work on that, even though that's an ongoing project with no time limit. Another thing I did get done Saturday night was the pressed flowers from the Soul Sampler box. My good friend is lending me her pattern, and because I don't get the Soul Sampler box, and so I got that block done. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I'm going to keep it as is until the whole project is finished, and then if it doesn't really fit in with the other blocks that I've made, then I'll remake it somehow. But I think I'm going to let that stand for now. And then I will be getting the subscription box from Soya probably this week, maybe tomorrow. And I'll want to do that block that they have in their monthly too. But that's real easy, so I should be able to get that done. Maybe I'll put that down for Friday also. Friendship sub box block. And okay, so what I was saying is Tuesday and Saturday I usually work on the aqua square thing. So I'm just going to put that along with the Happy Days for an hour on Saturday. And then Sunday I make my Monday quilt chat video. Did y'all really think I was getting up and making a video to be ready to be viewed at 6 a.m. Eastern Time? Well, thank you for having that much faith in me, but that doesn't happen. I do it on Sunday night. It's Sunday about 7:30 right now, maybe almost 8. Okay, let's look at the quilt for the week in my planner. Very pretty. I like that. It's called Flowers from Heaven, 97 by 102. It's a big one. Okay, it's by Lorraine Page of Buffalo, South Dakota. Lorraine enjoyed choosing the colors for the multitude of flowers in this Liz Schwartz and Steven Seifert design. Batik fabrics were used for all 6,222 pieces. Wow. Paper piecing was fun until it was time to remove the papers. Machine quilting was done by Lynette Mart before it went on to become a first place winner at the Prairie Points Quilt Guild Show in Buffalo, South Dakota, and a ribbon winner at the Black Hills Quilt Show in Rapid City, South Dakota. Fresh Cut Flowers pattern by Liz Schwartz and Steven Seifert, 2002, Zippy Designs Publishing. And then it looks like on the quilting, there's a lot of echoing. I'll take a look at that right there. And some other little designs that have been inserted inside the flowers. So that's very pretty. Mostly batiks. 6,222 pieces. 97 by 102. Very pretty. That looks like a Stitch in Heaven block of the month type thing. I'm regretting that Stitch in Heaven block of the month. That Happy Days, I'm regretting it. I'm hoping it's going to get funner here in a minute because I'm not liking all this little tiny applique. I don't mind applique, but this little tiny stuff is a little maddening. Anyway, there it is. It's all filled out. Let's see what happens. I have things I've bought that have come in. I can share that with you. The other day, so yeah, I had this line. And there's many more. I didn't really get a good range of color. That I don't like to buy. Let's see, how can I say this? I'm not beyond buying a 1 yard awl or a half yard awl or a fat quarter awl of a line. But this one, I decided I liked a lot of them, but I didn't want all of them. So I decided, okay, I'll wait till the yardage comes up and I'll get a yard of the ones that I wanted. Well, they all started looking alike to me. This is from Moda. It's Primitive Gatherings, and it's called Rustic Gatherings. And I did not get enough of the rust. I got this little tiny one with the black flower in it. But they had all of these in the rust too, and I should have got one of those. Here's a little black teeny tiny dot. And then this is a big piece. That must be 2 yards. And it's a little flower, a little rust flower. This one has a tiny bit of rust in it. But they had that in rust. I could have got that. This one has rust in it. Sorry, my camera ran out of space. And then this one is black and white and gray. They're very cute. This is adorable. It's a cream with a little gray flower on it. I liked all of them, but I just didn't get enough rust, I don't think. And then there's this one. I don't know if I showed you that already or not, but it's got a little bit of rust in it. They all have a little bit of rust, except for just a couple. But I needed more. I think I needed one more piece that's like this. This shade. More of this shade. This is really pretty, I think, too. And some of these I think I got 2 yards of. So I've got backgrounds, if nothing else. Even if I don't use this line all together as a project, I've got some really good backgrounds and coordinates there. So what else I wanted to show you? I got, they were at Benartex, and they released their Not Your Mama's Garden 2, talking about soya. I had made this quilt top. Now this is one quilt top that's not going to the long armor yet. But this is their first line. I made this quilt, remember. And I wanted to get a backing for it in their line. And I thought, well, I'll just get one of their backings in their new line. But then I decided, no, since they're going to be selling some of their old line, I just got this yardage and I'll just use that. But you know what? What I failed to realize until I saw that show was that a lot of these prints have a lot of design to them. See that? So that's going to make a really cool backing. Because I had gotten a fat quarter awl of that line to make this for the first version. And so, you know, I wasn't really seeing the incredible design on that. So here's what I got in the new. I did get 2 backings, which was kind of a mistake because I ended up getting this. Once they started going back to this, I thought, I'll get this. Well, that's the thing about ordering from them. You just don't know what's going to come up next, and sometimes you've already spoken for something else. So it's not like I won't use these. Look, they look like K Facet. Aren't they pretty? I wouldn't be surprised if Soya gets a call from Mr. K Facet. It's awfully close. And then I got a fat quarter awl. They didn't fold them though. They just chopped them. Chopped them and sent them. So I'll show you these in case you haven't seen them. There's that one. See if I can keep these straight. This one, I think it's 20 pieces, so I'll go fast. There's that one. Another one. Green. I don't know about this one. I don't know if I like it. I mean, I like it as a print overall, but to go with the other ones, I'm not sure I like it. Here's another one like that one in blue. They're not bad. Now this I like. Succulents. All of these rounded looking flowers, they said they were succulents. This one with the black background, or dark green. I like these. Pretty cool. Lots of stripy ones. That's it. So, no doubt make a beautiful quilt. I'll have to look up a pattern that would do well with this. I've been through my patterns lately, so I should have something over there that I can pick to use this with. So there it is. I feel like there's other things that I've bought recently. It's probably just not shown up on my doorstep yet, so yeah, I'm broke. Not really, but I have spent a lot of money lately. Anyway, that is probably it for today's chat. It's been long enough. For somebody who didn't know what in the world they were going to talk about when they came in here, I sure did come up with a lot of things to chat about. And that's usually what happens, because I like to chat. So, I guess have a great week, and I hope I can get motivation to get the things done that I really need to get done and not get too distracted with other wonderful things to do. But if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. Go for it. I will support you. Okay, so stay tuned for Wednesday's video, and then finish it Friday again for this week, and have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye.